Oracle Reading for Cancer, January 2026. This is a sacred architecture of destiny for the sign of Cancer, specifically designed for the energetic portal of January 2026. This reading integrates 6 distinct systems of wisdom: traditional tarot, Lenormand gypsy deck, Umbanda Tarot, natural witch oracle, animal spirit, the wild unknown, and the signs of the Zodiac to map your journey from introspection to material achievement. Tell me in the comments which city or country you are watching this video from. Now let's lay out the Cancer cards. The Hierophant, Tarot, 8 of Pentacles, Tarot, the Key, 33, Lenormand gypsy deck, the Fish, 34, Lenormand gypsy deck, the Mountain, 21, Lenormand gypsy deck, Caboclo of the 7 Crossroads, Umbanda Tarot, Grandfather Cambinda, Old Black People, Umbanda Tarot, the Cauldron, Transformation, Natural Witch Oracle, Rosemary, Mental Clarity, Natural Witch Oracle, the Eagle, Animal Spirit, the Wild Unknown, the Beaver, Animal Spirit, the Wild Unknown, Gemini Signs and Virgo Signs. Part 1. The Structure of Consciousness, the Tarot, Cards, the Hierophant and the 8 of Pentacles. The foundation of your January rests on the work ethic and ancestral wisdom. The Hierophant appears to indicate that this is a time to seek solid structures. For the Cancerian, who often navigates the waters of emotion, this card asks you to anchor your plans in tested traditions and non-negotiable values. It is not the time for dubious shortcuts, but to follow the natural order of things. Allied to the Hierophant, we have the 8 of Pentacles. This combination speaks of mastery of the everyday. January demands that you become a craftsman of your own life. Every small action, the way you organize your finances, the care with which you write an email, the precision of your routine, is shaping the key that will open the portals for the rest of the year. The engineering of your success in 2026 depends on conscious repetition and the pursuit of perfection in what you already do. Part 2. The Practical and Social Path, Gypsy Tarot, Lenormand. Cards, the Key, 33, the Fish, 34, and the Mountain, 21. In the Lenormand system, the sequence revealed for January is one of absolute clarity regarding your material independence. The Key, 33. This is the card of solution and opening. It indicates that you already possess the necessary resources to resolve a stalemate that has been dragging on. The answer is not outside, it lies in your ability to decide. The Fish, 34. Closely linked to the Key, this card points to the flow of abundance. In January, Cancer enters a cycle of liquidity. Business opportunities, bonuses, or new sources of income are attracted by your new self-confident attitude. The Mountain, 21. However, the Mountain appears to remind you that this abundance requires overcoming challenges. The challenge is not meant to stop you, but to strengthen you. The Mountain represents the extra step. While others stop before the obstacle, the determined Cancerian uses the Mountain as a lookout point to see the future. Part 3. Spiritual and Ancestral Protection, Umbanda Tarot. Cards, Caboclo das Sete Encruzilhadas and Vovó Cambinda, Old Black Spirits. In the spiritual realm, the energy of January is one of direction and deep healing. Caboclo das Sete Encruzilhadas brings the strength of the earth and air elements to Cancer. He acts in opening paths, ensuring that, regardless of how many directions life seems to take, you will have the discernment to choose the path of evolution. It is the energy of the surefire strategy. Accompanying this force, we have the sweetness and firmness of Vovó Cambinda. The presence of the old black spirits indicates that January is a month of cleansing family karma. You are being invited to forgive old grievances so that your lineage may prosper. She teaches that true strength lies not in shouting, but in the resilience of the soul. If there is emotional tension, be silent, listen to your ancestors, and let the wisdom of time resolve what haste cannot. Part 4. The Magic of Nature and the Environment, Natural Witch Oracle. Cards, the Cauldron, Transformation, and Rosemary, Mental Clarity. Your connection to home and nature will be your fuel. The Cauldron suggests that January is a period of alchemy. You are in a process of transmutation, transforming past hurts into practical wisdom. It's time to cook up new projects, letting them mature in due time. Rosemary, in turn, is the plant of clarity and memory. In the context of this oracle, it indicates that you need to clear your mental fog. Use rosemary, whether in baths, teas, or incense, to focus on what really matters. If the external environment seems chaotic due to global changes in 2026, rosemary ensures that your mind remains sharp and protected against external confusion. Part V. Instinct and Animal Power. Animal Spirit. Wild Unknown. Cards, the Eagle and the Beaver. The animal dynamic for your month balances broad vision with earthly execution. The eagle represents the spirit. It asks you to get down from the ground and look at your life from above. In January, don't get lost in the small emotional details. Climb higher. Have a long-range vision of where you want to be in 5 years. The eagle brings the courage to fly solo when necessary. The beaver represents the builder. While the eagle plans from above, the beaver works tirelessly building the dam. The beaver reinforces the need for cooperation and structured teamwork. It says, work hard now so you can enjoy the security later. This pair ensures your dream, eagle, has a solid foundation, beaver. Ming Tursen Dui Gi. Part 6. Cosmo-zodiacal influences signs, Gemini and Virgo. Although you are a Cancer, the energies of Gemini and Virgo will be your great allies and challenges in January 2026. Gemini, communication. With the Gemini influence, your need to communicate increases. However, the challenge is not to become scattered. Use Gemini's curiosity to research new technologies or work methods, but filter the information so as not to become overwhelmed. Virgo, organization. Virgo brings discernment and a clinical eye. It is the energy that will help you identify who the rats are, false people or stressful situations, and eliminate them with surgical precision. Virgo asks you to organize your health and your habits. A healthy body will be the necessary temple for the great achievements of this year. Final integration. The dynamics of ascension. By uniting all these oracles, the January chart for Cancer reveals a journey of power. It's no longer about being the sign that merely receives, but the sign that builds. The challenge? Reactivity. The presence of the mountain, Lenormand, and the beaver indicates that there will be hard work. The danger is emotional reactivity. If something doesn't go as planned at first, don't retreat into your shell. Remember the eagle. Change your perspective, breathe, and get back to work with Virgo's precision. The opportunity. The rule of double. The combination of the Eight of Pentacles with Pisces suggests that the universe is ready to multiply your gains, but it demands an offering of effort. If you do twice what is expected of you in terms of quality and attention, the key will turn with surprising ease. 2026 is the year Cancer discovers that its sensitivity, when channeled with discipline, Hierophant, becomes an unstoppable force. The spiritual portal. The Caboclo de Sete Encruzilhadas guarantees that all directions you take with pure intention will be blessed. January is the month to lay the ground. If you build well this month, the rest of the year will be a firm walk on a golden road that you yourself paved. Recommended practices for January 2026. Space cleansing. Use Rosemary to purify your workspace. Daily mastery. Choose a simple task and execute it with the utmost perfection possible every day. Silent vigilance. Listen more than you speak. Grandma Cambinda's wisdom suggests that power lies in what you keep for the right moment to act. Top view. Dedicate 10 minutes a day to visualize your life 5 years from now, as if you were looking from above with the eyes of an eagle. Cancer. The car of your life is ready to depart. The engine is your will, the fuel is your work, and the road is your destiny. Cross the threshold with your head held high. The world is ready to see your strength. This spiritual message is a balm and a call to the Cancerian soul, synthesizing the strength of the 6 oracles into a guideline for your spirit in January 2026. Spiritual message: the alchemy of being and doing, child of the waters. Spirituality calls you in this January portal for an unprecedented transmutation. Ancestral wisdom, brought by the Hierophant and the firmness of Grandmother Cambinda, whispers that your sensitivity should no longer be a refuge of fears, but the foundation of a new authority. The spiritual plane recognizes your past struggles, but the Caboclo das Sete Encruzilhadas warns. The paths are open, but it is your firm step that draws the road. You are being invited to leave passive introspection and enter the mastery of the everyday. God and the guides will not do for you what the Beaver was designated to build. The sacred gives you the seed, but watering is your daily work. This month, the mountain that appears on your horizon is not a punishment, it is an altar. She demands that you rise with the vision of the eagle, leaving behind the family karma and grudges that the natural witch's cauldron is already turning into fertilizer. Forgive not because the other deserves it, but because your soul needs the lightness to fly high. Remember, the universe is flow, represented by Pisces, but this flow only reaches those who keep the key of mental clarity turned. Cleanse your thoughts with the freshness of rosemary and silence the voices of reactivity. When you become a conscious craftsman of every detail of your life, under the rigor of Virgo and the curiosity of Gemini, you cease to be a hostage of destiny and become its architect. The spiritual blessing of January is protection and prosperity, but the commitment is to truth and ethics. Lay your ground with honesty and love. The portal is open and spirituality holds the lanterns, but it is you who must walk with your head held high. May the strength of the earth sustain you and the clarity from above guide you. So be it, and so it shall be. Gratitude for allowing this sacred architecture to guide your January 2026. Your presence here proves that you are ready to turn this key. To master the energies of all the oracles and not miss any detail of your destiny, subscribe now and activate notifications. Explore the videos that appear on the screen as they contain the exact complement your soul seeks for this portal. Share this light with those you love and leave your comment with the city where you are watching from and suggestions for topics you would like to see. Your engagement is the fuel that keeps our current of wisdom alive. Click on the next video and continue your journey of ascension right now.